So day in life part 3. It's the latest I've done one, but it's now Tuesday now. I'm just out walking. Ruby! I'm just walking back, just took it on the field. I'm just walking back on the field. Weather. So move on to the weather. The weather this week has been quite mixed. We had snow on Friday and it was quite icy and cold. That's why I went to Tesco. I wanted to go to Morrison's, but I went to Tesco instead. Yep, so did that. My shop scanner didn't freeze this time, like at Christmas. Yeah. So yeah. So, yeah. What else? I think, yeah. The weather was so cold, but we're not going down the motorway when it's snowing. Just went to Tesco. Plus, I find that Morrison's new loyalty scheme is rubbish. So like, you just get points, and then once you reach 5,000 points, you used to get a £5 voucher. And then you point balance reset, and you work your way up to next 5,000 points and another £5 voucher. So yeah. And then they stopped it and changed it to discounts, but the discounts have been rubbish. They were really good when it relaunched in May of last year, but now they've gone rubbish. Yeah. The usual thing I got was £12 off £120 spend. I don't know why they couldn't go on the route of offering points and discount like Tesco. Yeah. Trends of back in school. Yeah, and what else? I'm trying to think now. Drums are back in school, although I don't know how long that's going to last to. Because of homeschool, because I don't know whether they're going to go back to homeschooling, but I'll talk about that at the end of COVID, because there's 3 points to COVID this week. So, yeah. So, Dolly is becoming, I don't know whether she's going through the toddler stage of puppy. I don't know what's going on with her, but she is behaving really naughty at the minute. And the most recent thing is stealing toilet paper from the toilet in the upstairs bathroom. So yeah. So I caught her right down doing it the other day. But the other day, so it was when I went. So I went to put my Christmas and birthday money in what I got. I'll talk about the post in a minute. So yeah, what was sent in the post. The post has been shocking. I'll talk about it with COVID and everything. Yeah, so it went that. You probably can tell if I had a haircut, so I went to that and put my money in the bank. I looked around the sales, have a look around Wilkinson's, and I came back and we have 2 things in the kitchen for like the general waste bin. So the one that usually goes to the landfill. So we did that. So we do that. I've got like one bin and then one like carry bag from the supermarket usually. Yeah, so she managed to jump up on the counter and completely destroyed everything. In fact, I've got a picture of it on my phone. So I might insert it, I might not. So yeah. So moving on to COVID. So testing crisis comes in its own number of normal tests being done has skyrocketed, so it has made it hard for labs to process. So testing has been really lagging. I think I heard on the news last week that 1 in 15 people in England tested positive for COVID. So to help with the labs, so 2 known cases might not actually be the actual figures because the labs can't cope with the PCR test. The PCR are the ones that get sent to like a science lab and then processed, but because some labs can't cope with demand, you've literally had to say we can't take any more. So yeah, I'm trying to think now. Yeah, so the rules are, if you've got no symptoms but test positive on the PCR, you don't have to take PCR. But if you do if you do a PCR, you do electro with symptoms and test positive, you have to go and get a PCR test. And they've also set the pre-departure flight test, I think, that way you have to take on the way out. I think you might have to, I don't know, it depends what country you're going, because I think different countries have different rules. But if you are, I don't know whether you have, it's scrap on the way back or going into the country, we shall see. Move on to the crisis. Yeah, because of the amount of people that are testing positive, it's having a knock-on effect on some services, like posties, bin men, schools, supermarkets. So in Tesco, with that figure with 1 in 15 in England, it's having knocked on effect. I should mention that as well. So yeah, so things like posters being infected, bin men like coming to do a green bin, like they've now gone back to 2 weeks instead of 1, which is going to be a nightmare because we've put half of a Christmas tree in, so now we've got to take that back out so we can fit more food waste in the bin so they can come next week. I mentioned my birthday and Christmas money. So Cross has been hit, and it's been shocking. I think I mentioned it since November 2021 around here. Like some weeks, it can come every day. Some weeks, it comes every other day, so 2 days. But I've noticed last week, well, since the new year, we seem to only get posts on certain days, but the amount of posts has increased. I think they're only doing like our road 3 times a week or something. But what really upset me was that because of this, I got most of my birthday money. Not upset me, but it's kind of annoying. Like a birthday card that was sent to me arrived. My birthday was on the 29th of December. This birthday card didn't arrive to the Saturday the 8th, so a week and a half. So that's shocking, that. It's really, really shocking. Teaching, the Trins have said that they've been back a week and a half. I don't know what the situation is going to be at uni, but they said a lot of teachers are coming down with colds and stuff. So, like illnesses, and they just don't want to bring it in school. So they've had teaching by like supply teachers, but they said I think they might go back to homeschooling. I don't know what my situation's going to be when I come back. Hopefully not, because with this teaching thing that we're doing, it's very hard. It's not hard, but it's like just one module at a time. Where you previously you learn all the same modules throughout your year, and yeah. So, but no, what's solutions? Yeah. What else? Supermarkets. Go back to, yeah. So yeah, I had money in that birthday card as well. So yeah. So what else? Crisis in the supermarkets. I know, I was talking about uni. I'm gonna go back a bit. Yeah, I don't know what the situation's gonna be. Yeah, it's just gonna find out. The trouble is, my uni's not really good at communication when it comes to lessons. So we're just gonna find out, take it bit by bit. Moving to crisis in the supermarkets. Yeah, because I think many staff are either self-isolating or ill. I think the shelves, like when I went in Tesco, it was like that on the 23rd of December. The cheese and crisps looked like they haven't been refilled since Christmas. There's quite a lot of gaps as well on the shelves. So yeah, moving on to COVID. There's not really much in terms of restrictions in England, unlike Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland. But the thing is, I thought more restrictions will be coming in due to how many people are testing positive, but no. And there's been another report of another party during May 2020. We were in the first UK lockdown. So I think he won't bring in any more restrictions. I don't know why. I think it might be because of all this news about the parties. I think that they would. I'm trying to think. I think people think that they can't trust him and it's one rule for them and one rule for all other people. You know what I mean? Like I said, and then many people go, if our politicians can't follow the rules, then why should I? So, again, for another one next week, next Saturday. Bye guys.